Alrighty, y'all. Good day, how you gone? We're taking a look at road trains once again, but this time a little bit more in depth, okay? We've taken a look at quite a bit of road train footage at this point. It is something I am just mind blown by to this day. I think it's extremely crazy. I think it's fascinating. And of course, it's very unique to Australia, right? I mean, that's not kidding around. Nowhere quite does trucking like Australia does. Trucks and cargo loads and distances they cover and terrain they go over is just unmatched. It is truly something else. And I've been suggested an email from Willie pretty recently, and I do appreciate that as always. This one I'm told is like more of a little bit of like, you know, not so much a compilation or like a bunch of road trains going by and we get to see them and all that stuff, but rather more of like an on the ground up close type of footage. And that's what I'm all about. That is, I guess I've realized that's something I really haven't seen, right? It's mostly been far away, side of the road, like shots of road trains or maybe some info about them or whatever, but never really kind of down on the ground riding in them, and of course seeing, you know, them more up close and how it kind of all works. So I'm being told that this is kind of what that is. This is from a channel called Michael Nolan. It'll be linked in the description down below so you can check out this whole thing, as we won't be seeing the whole thing here, and of course browse his channel as well. Let's go ahead and hop straight into this. I'm very excited to see these a little more up close and personal. Here we go.
So here we have one of RTA's drivers, Paul from Ireland.
From Ireland, cool.
There, Paul?
So here, Michael, we have a 2002 Kenworth T904, and it has a Cummins signature.
Damn, what a beast!
580 horsepower engine.
An Aussie Kenworth with a Cummins. What a beast! Awesome truck.
Running through an Eaton Fuller Road Ranger 18-speed gearbox.
Wow.
I'm talking here, yeah. Yeah, double drive tractor unit, towing triple double length cattle road train.
Yeah, hauling quite a bit. Again, a sight you'll never see here. These are truly insane to me.
And yeah, these trucks get a pretty hard life because a lot of the work is off-road, and
ain't that the truth?
yeah, they're not really as comfortable as a Volvo or a Scania, but apparently on the rough roads they won't.
God, that thing's a beaut though, isn't it? Thing just screams heavy duty and durable. Everything about this truck is intimidating. I freaking love it. Seeing up close like that, of course, too. And he's right. I imagine these things have a hell of a hard life. And also the drivers. Like I always say, shout out to all the truck drivers out there. But of course, a special shout out in this case to any road train type of long haul drivers in Australia dealing with crazy cargo loads like this and crazy long distances and very empty roads at times. And you know, I'm sure it's challenging in more ways than one. Shout out to you guys, because that's a hell of a job. And here we get a kind of look at just the sheer size of these things when you kind of see it up close and you see a guy there and how small he looks amongst all this metal, right? You're dealing with huge machinery here. Now, these sort of flap doors, I'm assuming he might be opening these for, like, is this what you have to do while you're driving? Maybe this is some sort of, like, what? Aerodynamic trick or something, or some sort of code they have to follow. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but that would be my guess. Wow, look at that view from up there. And that is Australia, out in presumably the middle of nowhere. Basically, that's not downtown Sydney right there. Damn.
Ahead of heifers here at a feedlot in Broome up in north-western Australia.
That was going to be my next question, and I was going to guess it was some sort of livestock or cattle trains, right?
And so we have a 6 train, 2 other trucks as well.
Oh, wow.
Which is 2,200 kilometers away.
Look at that. Look at that view, man. How intimidating, dude. All you see is like vast, infinite desert, dude. An infinite outback, dust everywhere.
6 hours.
Whew. Not an easy job, folks. Kind of cool to be in one, though. This is what we haven't seen basically any of. Oh my God, look at that. Only in Australia could you drive 22 hours. 22 hours. And you're in the same freaking state. What on earth? That is crazy. They leave the coast, Perth, you know, they leave a populated area. Once they get in Broome, of course, okay, little population center, right? But in between there, in between Broome and Perth, I'm assuming there's a whole lot of nothing for almost a whole day. How freaky is that? 2,000 plus kilometers, that is, by the way. Oh, I cannot imagine how freaky that would be setting off. Seeing Perth in the mirror and just knowing you're about to embark on a hell of a journey. Now this truck is loaded up, of course, or the trailers, I should say. Damn, dry as can be. Look at all the dust. Dry, but blue skies, as far as I can see. Now, like we always kind of mention, I'm assuming 90% of the traffic out here on these roads is just other road trains, right? Another handsome truck. Hear that engine just hum. That diesel, right? God, imagine all the fuel that this consumes over that 22-hour journey. Holy smokes. People may have mentioned this before, so I apologize. I get so much information over the years, it almost, it's hard. Obviously, it's impossible to remember at all times. If this is going on a 22-hour journey, this might be a dumb question, but bear with me here. Would this truck have to refuel at least once, right? I mean, I know these probably hold a hell of a lot of fuel, but would this have to refuel at some point, right, during that 22-hour journey all the way there? Or does it make it from, let's see, Perth all the way up to Broome without touching a fuel station? You'll have to let me know. Look at that. Whoa. That is harsh. It's just nothingness. There's not even trees or anything. Just flat nothingness in this section, right? Oh boy. Look at, they're passing very similar. I mean, this might be the same company, right? Kind of like a sister truck, if you will. The truck and trailer look identical to what we are riding in right now. Lots of cattle in there. Now, I'm assuming, because look, even livestock trucks here in the U.S. are kind of known for going a little fast at times, right? I think it's those, or I could have it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. I've seen videos on it. I'm imagining these guys can kind of, you know, within reason, of course, do what they want to an extent, you know. So I'm sure there are sections when it's a nice road, which I know all of it isn't a nice road. But I'm assuming there's some sections where they probably get booking with these trucks, right? A little bit of a better view. You get a little bit, right? You get a couple of trees or bushes. Got some cool hills. Hey, you got to take what you get out here, you know?
Yeah. south of Newman. No, south of Port Headland. Heading for Newman, and we're into a fucking very strong headwind because the truck is down to 60.
Ooh, they're into a headwind. That's gotta hurt.
60 kilometers an hour.
Ooh, that's it?
On the cruise control here. I don't know if you can see the diesel gauge. We're in.
Is this guy barefoot? First of all, he's barefoot. He's in shorts and a tank top. I'm assuming that means it's hot as hell. I mean, it is Australia. It's Western Australia at that. Usually it seems to be extremely hot there. Almost any time of year, have you. So we can definitely conclude that it's hot. Barefoot, that's different. But hey, what do I know? Very interesting to see. Also,
It's 6 o'clock this morning.
60 kilometers per hour is so slow. Oh my goodness, that would make that trip feel even longer.
6:30. We've used almost something like 1,000 or 1,100 litres of fuel. Maybe done, I don't know how many, 800 meters or something.
At least that truck is packed, right? I'm sure they have food, drinks. They got a sleeper cab, of course.
Fridge.
Yeah, got the mini fridge. Gotta love those Western Australian views, though. I mean, look at this green kind of desert with this green brush with the red rocks. Just gorgeous, man. Even though it's very intimidating, very remote, to me, it's absolutely beautiful. Also, they're on, it looks like a hell of a grade. I mean, it looks uphill, and remember, cameras make everything look flat. So this is steeper than it looks on camera, for sure. You can hear this thing absolutely humming. This engine is under so much load, man. Whew. I mean, they're almost at a crawl. Damn, these trucks take some abuse. This really shows in this type of video. Okay, so this is at like some sort of truck stop. You can see other road trains here. How cool is that? I mean, look at this beautiful green truck with just huge 1, 2, 3. 3 really long, very nice, clean looking white trailers. Those almost look too clean, right? How is that clean? Usually these trucks are filthy.
Woman driving it. I hope not.
So yeah, some sort of truck yard, truck stop. Just huge machinery everywhere you look.
Oh, but it got that big.
Got trucks hauling other trucks. Look at this. Is this I believe this is a Western Star. Another awesome truck. Wow. Sounds like a beast as well. Yeah. Now this is a way ahead on the journey. Remember, there's awesome parts of this video. You got to check out the link down there and watch this whole thing. I definitely encourage it. This has been fascinating. This is further ahead in the trip. I believe they're at another stop now, probably closer to their destination at this point. And look, they even give it a wash. Kind of cool. Those things, I bet they shine up pretty well. I mean, we're used to seeing them covered in that red dust, and they actually rock it. They look good. Dirty. A lot of these, I've always been that type of person. I think a lot of trucks actually look good, dirty. I'm all about taking care of things and having stuff clean. Of course, you should always keep your car clean, right? But some vehicles just look iconic, like with a little wear and tear and a little dirt on them, But yeah, I bet this thing looks good when it's clean. Actually, I want to correct myself. They are definitely further along because if I'm seeing this right, they're only down to 1 trailer, which of course earlier they had 3. So they've clearly dropped off some. But we're actually gonna cut it there. That was spectacular. This was a older video, but really, really cool. A little bit more down on the ground just to see these things, really how big they are, to see them messing with the trailers a little bit, to see the cattle loaded on, and of course just the scope of how long a typical journey is for one of these, and the best part, getting to see some in-cab footage. So yeah, this was obviously a much different and much needed approach to these road train videos I haven't really seen. So that was very, very cool. Great suggestion. It still amazes me. Road train drivers are freaking heroes, man. They're badasses to the fullest extent. And of course, these trucks and trailers are phenomenal as well. They're just really something else. And to see it a little more close, a little more down on the ground and in the cab and the whole 9 yards, actually, very, very cool to see that rather than just see, a compilation of them driving by. So yeah, I appreciate your guys' suggestions. Please keep them coming. I appreciate you watching as well. Can't wait to see you down in the comments. That's going to be it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you later.